What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner. Today I'm going to show you my loadout for an upcoming match I have here in Arizona. So I am doing the Independence Training IDARM match. So IDARM stands for Independence Day Action Rifle Match. So it's by Independence Training here in Arizona on Independence Day. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be my very first time doing it. It's my first time running like an actual competition in a while. I think my last like official competition was the tactical games back in 2022. So it's been a minute. I didn't do anything last year because last year my big event was I did the Spartan Race World Championships in Sparta, Greece. That was a lot of fun. And I like shooting and doing the mud run stuff. So I kind of like mix it up every year. But yeah, this year I'm doing a little bit more pistol competitions. I'm still doing Spartan races here in the States. And then I'm debating if I want to do this 100K here in Arizona. 100K is 62 miles. And yeah, I've done it 3 times so far. I kind of want to do it again. It's a lot of fun. But what we're talking about today is IDARM. So again, it's Independence Day Action Rifle Match, and it takes place on the 4th of July. So I signed up for Heavy Division, and what that means is you get to use a 308 or similar rifle. I think 308 is really going to be the main one. I can't imagine what other people would be using, but yeah, the Heavy Division is a 308 style rifle, and it is 1 hit per target, which is pretty cool. So if you use 5.56 or 7.62 by 39, it would be 2 hits per target. And I've done a lot of shooting with 5.56, so I figured, you know what, I might as well try a different caliber because this is going to be just for fun. I'm not necessarily going there to try to like win. I mean, that's obviously the goal is to do my best, but like it's going to be a fun match and a pretty lighthearted match. There's nothing crazy on the line. I think there's only like 75 people doing it, and this match sells out instantly like every year. So last year I wanted to do it. I took too long to sign up and it sold out in a week. This year it sold out in 2 days. So I signed up as soon as they made it live. So yeah, again, we're gonna be running 308. This is my Scar 17. I've had this gun for years and I've never really put it through its paces. I've shot drills with it plenty of times, but I haven't done an actual match setting with it. So I'm gonna kind of run you guys through the gun and then talk about my kit. So it's a Scar 17S, it's a 16-inch 308. I put a Geisley trigger in here. We have a Kinetics Development Group rail. This is the MREC 6.5 inch. I believe this would be their first generation rail. I bought it back in like 2016, 2017. And then my optic is an ACOG, and then I also have an offset RMR. Now my buddy that helps put on the match says I might not be able to use 2 optics, so I'll have to see about that. I really don't want to take my RMR off, but if I absolutely have to, I will. But my plan is, and my plan with this setup is you have a 3.5 power ACOG, so you have 3.5 power. And then if you need close range or like really close range, you just tilt and you have a 1x red dot. So no magnification on the red dot. But that's the purpose behind the build. I just don't know if I'll be allowed to use both for the match, which is fine. I understand some matches have restrictions on multiple optics. The tactical games does that too. You can only have 1 optic. So I get it. But yeah, so if I can't have the RMR, then I'm just going to run the ACOG and we'll make it work for those close range targets. And then I mean, accessory-wise, it's not going to really matter. I won't need a light, but I have my Mod Light Hog on here. So the Hog is a 700 lumen light with like 170,000 candela. So not the brightest lumens, but it's got some major throw, and it's really nice for heavy guns like this. And then we also have a Harris bipod. Not sure if I'll need that, but I just leave it on there. And then I have a Silencer Co. ASR muzzle brake because I do have a Silencer Co. Omega suppressor. This was my very first suppressor. And I think I'm going to run it on there, so I don't see why I wouldn't. What I'd like to do with this gun, I think the main thing I'd like to do is swap this suppressor for a Huxworks flow-through 7.62, and yeah, I think it'll just make the gun run a little bit better because this does make the gun high back pressure, and as long as you kind of watch the signs to look for of like wear on scars, it should be fine. I've been running it on here for years, and in the day, we're only going to put about 200 rounds on our guns, or they say the match is about 200 rounds, but being heavy division, it might only be 100 rounds. So I don't think it's going to be an insane match where I'm just like wearing out my gun super fast with the can on there. So we're probably going to run it suppressed, but that does add some weight. It does make it long. I mean, weight-wise, this gun's not too heavy. I'm more worried about the length, and depending on, you know, if we have to crawl through things or I don't know what to expect. I've never done this match before. There's honestly not good video content of it. So what I'd like to do for you guys is when I do this match, we're going to record it. And I'm going to try to get the best content out for you guys on that. I'll have my girlfriend with me. She'll be recording. I just don't know how close she'll be able to get to the stages. So we're going to record it as best we can. But yeah, this is the rifle setup that we're going to use. And then I'm also going to be experimenting with new mags. So Kinetic Development Group and Amentu sent me these magazines. These are their new Scar mags. And they sent them to me a little while ago. I just haven't shot my Scar 17 in a little bit. I'm going to be doing some shooting this weekend, just making sure everything works. But I think the plan is to solely use these magazines for the competition. I do have plenty of like factory SCAR mags, but again, they were kind enough to send me these mags. I didn't ask, they just reached out and offered them to me. And I just want to see how well they run and put them through, you know, it's not a crazy thing, but just put them through a match and see how they do. But if they don't work, I'll still have my SCAR mags. My plan is I'm going to be running this chest rig, because you do need to carry your weight on you, or your mags on you. So I'm going to be running this chest rig, and I'm going to be running 2 of the KDG mags and 2 of the factory SCAR mags, and then 1 in the gun. I don't know how the loading stage will go, but in my head, I'm going to have 5 magazines on me. So 4 on this chest rig, and then probably 1 in my pocket to load and make ready. I'm not going to be wearing a battle belt for this because it is no pistol. It is solely rifle. So all my weight and magazines are going to be on this chest rig. You only need magazines, but I'm going to leave all my other stuff in here. I've done a video on this in the past where I talk about everything that's in this kit. So it's a Haley Strategic heavy chest rig, and it works really well. It's set up to run either 308 mags or AR-15 mags. So most of the time I have these Magpul mags in here. But yeah, we're gonna run SCAR mags. Now the one thing with the KDG mags versus the actual SCAR mags, you'll notice they sit a little bit lower. So that's gonna make it not tougher, but a little bit slower to take out. The other thing with SCAR mags is since they're slick, they pop in and out pretty easily. Anytime you have polymer mags, they're textured. So it's not that they don't come out fast, it's just there's a little bit of texture, you know, making it slower to draw. But besides that, I mean, I don't see myself having any issues with this chest rig. And yeah, I've ran this chest rig for a bit now, and it should run good. But yeah, we're using the Haley Strategic chest rig, SCAR 17, and the Silencer Coat Omega. And then as far as ammo goes, they say the distance is only out into like maybe the 200 range. I'm just gonna run some 150 ball ammo. I don't want to run any match ammo for this, so yeah. I don't think that it really matters how many shots you take as long as you hit the target. So 1 hit per target. And yeah, besides that, I mean, I'm just looking forward to shooting a rifle match. I really enjoy it. Independence Training is a really good training company here in Arizona. I took my IFAC course through them. It was a 9-hour course, and it was very informational, and I would highly recommend them. I'd like to do one of their shooting courses at some point. I just haven't done any shooting courses in quite a while. I mainly do training with my friends. Like I'm fortunate enough to know a lot of people that teach this for a living or have taught this or practice this. So I've gotten a lot of free training, in all honesty, from friends and people that are in that lifestyle. So I appreciate that, but there is still a lot of benefits from taking a course though. So I'm not knocking courses at all. I highly recommend it, and it's a very fun setting. They do get up there in price, so just do it accordingly. I wouldn't pay for a course every weekend to not retain the information. You know, if you're learning too much at once, you know, pay for a course and then put it to practice for maybe a few months and then do another course. So yeah, but looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned for that video. That'll go up in July, probably right around 4th of July or a couple days after. But yeah, it should be a fun day. And then I'm also doing a local match here in the next month, and that's going to be a concealed carry match. And the title of the match is Party in Your Pants. So I'm looking forward to that. I just want to get out and shoot more matches. I think it'll be fun. And then yeah, besides that, we'll hopefully get some more matches up there for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for my next video.